Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Yes. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. How are y'all doing on this blessed day? How are y'all doing on this blessed day? Yes, ma'am. How y'all doing? It's a beautiful day. It is definitely a beautiful day. Okay, get into it real close. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. How y'all doing? I got my bonnet on today. Oh, and I'm not even supposed to be in the sun like this because I got I got laser hair removal tomorrow. I can't be up in that. Yeah, I can't. I can't be up in that. I can't be all up in that. I can't be all up in that. Yeah, I can't be all up in that like that. I can't be all up in that like that. Hey, baby, how you doing? Hello, my brother. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. Girl, did y'all hear about T.I.? T.I.'s son, him and his daddy had got into a fight at the Atlanta Falcons game, child. In that Atlanta Falcons game, T.I. and Tiny's son, King. King is the one that's always been, you know, a little aggressive, kind of rebellious child. I guess they went out to a game and his daddy did something, and child, I mean, T.I. and P. Diddy was cool. So, yes. Child, let me bring it up. Here, let me show y'all. Let me bring this up right quick. Yes, honey. It was a whole thing, girl. Check this out.
I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. You are embarrassing yourself and your family. Nigga, you embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. What is she talking about? Get off me, nigga. Get off me, nigga. Well, you can't do nothing with me. Shit you can do with
me. Girl, that's too much. Then T.I. walks up in his face saying, boy, you can't do nothing to me. But see, this is my thing. When you got rich kids and I mean, the only person that we can blame is T.I. The only person we can blame is T.I. and Tiny. Y'all done got in jail. Y'all done had all these type of parties. Y'all think it's cool when he was in the jacuzzi blowing back. Y'all can't get mad at him for the way that he react. Y'all gave him so much leverage and so much privilege. Sounds like entertain entitlement to me. Yeah, that's what it seems like, girl. I gotta go in this house. It's too cold out here. Hold on. Yeah, y'all, hold on. Let me go to the back right quick because it's too cold up here. Plus, I'm not even supposed to be in no sun anyway. I'm not supposed to be in no sun anyway. Y'all, give me a second. Y'all, hold on. I gotta go outside. I meant to the back. Yeah, child. So long story short, girl King went over there to that game. King went to that Atlanta Falcons game with his family, and child, it was up. It was definitely up. But like I told y'all, he's so rebellious, and like I said, let's go ahead and let's look back at that time when he had went to Waffle House. We're gonna take a look at this since we got some time today. How y'all doing? I did post our daily devotion on our community tab. Give me a second. I mean on our Patreon. I need to start doing it. I need to start doing it on our Patreon. And I need to start doing it on our Patreon. No, I need to start doing it on our community wall and for the members so they can get their goodness. Okay, so let me bring this up. Chad, and we're gonna have a lot to talk about this week because the news have been coming in. He had to had some liquor courage. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. King goes um, on Waffle House employee. Okay, so now y'all, let's get into this one right here. Y'all remember this?
This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit. What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. We out here. We out here. I'm outside. Okay. I'm outside. Come on, shake some. Come on, shake some. Come on, shake some. Hey, get your employees. Get your employees. Yeah, suck something in this. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. And you still talking inside though. You still talking inside though. Why you inside? Can't stop me from doing shit. Doing shit. Let me get my food. Thank you. Just talking like they like that. They ain't like that. Before I get back here and pistol with my fuck. Wait till I get back and see him out here late night. Wait till I slap like a, alright, yeah. Yeah, wait. Wait till I come back in the market late night. And then it's just you and I slap you up. Yeah.
Oh, so that's a little history on him. That's a little history on him. That's what he's about. He's about that type of life. He wants to you know, go at it. Yeah. I mean, this is I don't even know how to say it. Let's see. Speaks on in Waffle House. Okay, now let's get up into this, y'all. Let's get up into this. That's the same king. That's the same king, right? Get into this. Uh, let's see. Okay, here we go.
What I'm saying is, they wasn't talk like that outside. Hey, I can talk how I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, Shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your restaurant. This ain't your restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Fire show. What?
Okay, so let's go ahead and speed it up. Now, here goes T.I.
It's confusing, right? It's confusing because, I got a son, you know, and, a few people picked it up. A few people talked about it. A few people talked about it. A few people, congratulated us, and I appreciate that. I really do. I value that. No matter how major or minute, I appreciate any consideration and appreciation given to my family in his celebratory comments. Appreciate all of it, right? But it seems as though the news of that was halted because it was in competition with some kind of minor ass remedial petty skirmish that happened at Waffle House. Now, hey, listen, bro. Anybody in here who's my age or even close to my age, you done been young before. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. You know how that's gonna go. You know it's gonna be a lot more times where you do the wrong thing before you learn exactly how to do the right thing. Everybody already know that. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting my children not to. I am expecting them not to do it on camera as much, but, that's just the world we living in right now. You dig? So I got to wrap my mind around that. I have to make those necessary adjustments as a parent. And you know what I'm saying, man? Of course I spoke to my son. Me and his uncles. We were perplexed by.
He just said that he smokes with his son. So you have to understand this. Yeah, you might be doing this out the genuine and kindness of your heart, but you're really opening up a door to saying, once you do that, it's like shit. I do it with my daddy. I'm on my grown stuff now. So anytime, like, you can't be your child's friend and his parent at the same time, because that child is not going to know when you're serious. Because if you're treating your child like he's your homeboy, and you're giving him the generational misinformation, you're giving off generational curses. Why are you smoking with him? Why can't he find what that is when he turns 18, when he get out of high school or college? Why you got to force that up on him? Why you force it? Well, how did he even know how to smoke weed? Because he seen y'all doing it.
His necessity to go back and forth with a short order cook. I didn't understand why he felt.
So now we gotta talk about the cook. At least the cook has a job. At least that cook is doing way better than what your son is doing right now. He is working for a better life. He's working for a paycheck. Nothing is being given to him at Waffle House. He's clocked in, he's working, and he's trying to do his job. But your ill-mannered child could come up in there and causing chaos on people's jobs.
He needed to stop what he was doing to engage someone who was at such another level of life. You did. I didn't understand that, and I had to explain to him that, you know, when people are not living the way they hope they would live, and here you is walking in with so much freedom and luxury, and you know people gonna posture themselves a certain way. So therefore, you're gonna have to enjoy. You're gonna have to enjoy your life. You're gonna have to remove yourself from that energy and go enjoy your life, because they not happy with themselves. No.
How is it that somebody is not happy with themselves? They're at work, they're doing their job. Your son comes on their job, start talking mess, and now they're unhappy with their job. And then you're coming at the dude's job. Like, why not get your son in therapy? Can't you see that it's a problem? He's going to run into the wrong one. He's going to run into the wrong one because what you let him know is daddy's got you. I'm going to protect you. That part, yes. All that. Let's get into it some
They could
more.
be happy with you. You dig? Of course I understand it. He don't understand it yet. He still got a lot of testosterone he working through. But the point is, regardless of that situation, man, is very remedial when it comes to the real meat and potatoes of the discussion. Okay? Why in the hell is it?
What's remedial, in my opinion, is his parenting skills. That's the only thing that I could say that's remedial right now because he thinks it's a whole big game. He thinks it's a whole big joke. Does his son know about, the deep, dark secrets? I mean, of course, he stays in their house. I would love for King to tell us how was everybody acting when those women was coming out saying that him and his wife did that. You got to think about it. This is trauma on those kids. When your parents hit the headlines and you out in these streets like that, people are going to be talking. And you get the wrong person, they going to call out what your daddy did. Him and his mama, allegedly. So you got to think about all that. That child is embarrassed. I mean, who wants to be out in public and somebody say, well, that's why your mom and daddy was got caught for doing what they was doing online and it hit the news. How y'all think that's going to affect them kids? Let's be honest. If we want to talk about somebody's feelings, let's talk about that. Those kids have to watch y'all on the news get arrested. And Tiny, when y'all was in Las Vegas, she got arrested, or when y'all was in Cali, and you took the charge, and you got right out. What do you think King is gonna do? If I get in trouble, I'm gonna get right out, just like my daddy. People will sue him, knowing his parents support him. Yeah, he seems very angry. I agree, therapy is needed.
More newsworthy to report that man got into an argument with a short order cook.
And see, here we go. Short order cook. Well, guess what? If that cook wasn't there, your son wouldn't have got any food. If that cook wasn't there, how can the business be ran? And that's why I say, some of these folks, because T.I., he isn't the brightest. Let's be honest. Let's be real. The only thing that man got is a little bit of money. They don't buy you class. They don't buy you, well, money does buy you education. Money gonna buy you out of trouble. Money is gonna come there and say, hey, you don't need to learn a lesson here. Let me save you. That's what money is.
And less important, to speak about the fact that he graduated with honors on the A and B honor roll. Why is this? I don't understand what world we're living in. Well, this is what we rather promote. Because whether...
Well, listen here, sweetie. Go back to your rap. Go back to those songs that you made. Go back to the time where you was out there beefing with other rappers. Keywords: restaurant, cook, eat. Exactly. Keywords: restaurant equals cook, cook equals eat. Exactly. You wouldn't have no food if it wasn't for the cook.
You know it or not, you not only are you promoting it, you're not just kind of like putting it out there for my son and like, showing his failures or showing his shortcomings. You're also promoting it to your children and other people's children. Why wouldn't you want to say, hey, look, this is the guy who you saw from, or from this person, or that from these things. And
no, why can't we just start with accountability? My son was wrong. He needs to apologize. And this is not how I raised him. And then number 4, get him in therapy. Get him in therapy because it seems like there's a lot on his chest. I don't care how much money you have. My mother's husband had long money. But what we had, well, I'm going to speak on me. What I had to endure with the rich man that brought his money up, that threw his money up. Let me keep it 100 here. My mama's ex-husband son hung out with T.I. And T.I., I don't know if it was him or the security had punched him and knocked his teeth out. My half brother sued him. I don't consider him a brother, but through marriage, that's what it was. So he's not remedial either. He's highly educated or remedial. It's the flip flop for me. Exactly. It's let me push this off to the side. This is not my responsibility. Let me push this off to the side and let me clear my child. That's what I'm getting.
Look at what he has been able to do. Even though we saw him in this light, and now here he is in this light. Why would you not want that for your nephews, for your little brothers, for your little cousins, for your sons, for your daughters? Like,
why we talking about kids and what this and what that? Why can't you teach your child when you go out to a restaurant, you have the utmost respect? Those people are in there cooking your food. Somebody would have put a big ass Louis on that sandwich or whatever it was that he was eating. The manager had come out, tried to de-escalate stuff. What did King do? He got hyped with that woman. That just shows me right there, you saw your daddy talk to your mother crazy. So that's why you felt that it was appropriate to talk to another woman crazy. This is a grown woman, little boy.
Why would you not want that for the rest of society to exemplify what could happen if you put your mind to your education, no matter what your extracurricular activities or what?
But listen, if your son had put his mind to, I'm a customer, I'm going to a restaurant, I'm going to go in here appropriately, I'm going to control myself, my conduct isn't going to get out of hand because I just come here for food. I didn't come here for an argument. I didn't come here for a fight.
So, your pastimes are, bro, why wouldn't you want that to be an example? And I think I know everybody out there, man. I know everybody got the answers. I know all y'all got the answers. I know everybody out here got the answers, especially if you with no children. I know all of you got the answers. I know everybody who ain't.
People with children or no children, what King did was highly inappropriate, and it could have cost you a lawsuit. But see, when you have a bully father, that just comes very natural. Like I said, when King went and started talking to that woman that was the manager at Waffle House, in my opinion, King has saw his daddy talk to his mama crazy.
Never did show everybody. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Most of you.
You said that's why he was at Waffle House, because he know if they was cooking behind a wall, it was over. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And brother, instead of getting up off, getting out there and actually going to do something and taking a chance of actually becoming a failure even more, you would rather sit there and become the failure that you already are and not have to hold yourself accountable. I get that. But let me just offer you a little perspective.
Yeah. 111, you make a lot of sense. You said if you ever worked at a fast food establishment, you know it. I mean, that part, and then we've also viral videos of these restaurants and these outraged customers and shit like that. Why would you have to understand the people that work at restaurants, they are human. I don't care if they run in the register. I don't care if they're cooking the food. I don't care if they're taking money. I don't care if they're taking the drinks. They have a job to do, just as well as you got a job to do. When you go on your job, you got a job description. When you went to that job interview, they said this is what's going down. You got the choice to say, A, yes, I'm a roll with it, or B, no, I'm gonna go and find me another job. If I say yes, I'm gonna go with this job, I'm gonna go with the job. I'm gonna do what I have to do. I got bills to pay.
We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right.
Of course you're gonna be all right. Because the reason why you're gonna be all right is because you're gonna write it off. You're gonna have this old lame ass pep talk with him, and then he's gonna be right back at it. He's gonna be right back at it because there was no discipline. Where's boarding school? Send him off to a boot camp or something like that, so he can learn what respect is. So he can learn to control himself. Anger management. I would say start off with anger management. Start off with therapy. I had to do it.
We always gonna be all right because I'm here. And if nothing else,
You're not always gonna be there. Why do people keep saying that? Like you are granted an eternal life out here. You don't know when you gonna go. You could be in your fancy car and get into an accident. You don't know what the turnout's gonna be. You just woke up this morning. You feel like you did it on your own. You didn't do that on your own. What if God decides to call you tomorrow? Then who's gonna be here? That boy he is gonna blow through all of that money with his troubles. The first thing he's gonna start doing is partying, drinking, clubbing. Because he going through something. And people around him need to understand that, because that's what his daddy instilled into him. The world revolves around you. But I'm here to tell you that it doesn't. This world would chew you up and spit you out. They don't give a damn who your daddy is and how much money he got in that bank account.
we gonna have an example. We gonna have options. Okay? So I'm just speaking to you grown people.
Okay, so since he's talking to us grown people, this was a year ago. This was a year ago.
Speaking to you grown people, because it's grown. For one, it was a grown person behind that damn counter inviting my son outside to fight.
Sir, you did no. See, and this is the thing. This is a person, my kid always right. My kid can't do no wrong. That's where you mess up at. Your child went up into that restaurant and had a nasty attitude. Those people made it to work on time. They clocked in. They there working. They trying to get their money. They placed his order. They're making his order. And then they fucking served him his order. What did they do wrong? What did they do wrong? Show up for work? Tell me what these workers did wrong.
Man, hey man, it happens. Okay, cool. And I'm glad that it ended the way it did, you know what I'm saying? Because I just want to remind that there are,
What if that man had got a hold to your little boy that thought he was a grown man and really put a hurting on him? Your reaction and your response will be totally different. That's why I said it goes back to counseling, therapy. You got to do something. That boy is a walking ticking bomb.
adults in his family, cousins, uncles, a father, you know what I'm saying, that it wouldn't have stopped there. So I'm glad that it ended where it did. I'm glad that it did. But at the same time, I also explained to him, you get out there and you get yourself in grown man business and something to go away that you didn't want it to go. Man, shit, you gonna learn what real adversity is. But that's something that you have to learn with growth, the evolution of a man.
It starts with conversation. It starts with conversation. And T.I., you could have started with, I know daddy had a rocky past and times have changed. Don't try to follow in daddy's footsteps. Be better than daddy. You don't even have to rap. You don't even have to do any of that. Y'all should be doctors. Y'all should be lawyers. As much as daddy gets in trouble,
Yeah, it's constant, right? I just want to know why in the hell. I just want to know why in the hell is it more newsworthy or noteworthy to report that than report the fact that the man graduated.
because we were not there for a graduation. That man was there for food. Why are we talking about a graduation at a food spot? What happened at that food spot is your son got very aggressive with that man, and that's why we're having a conversation. And I think that if you had a conversation with him, and if you were being a parent to him, and if you really just set away your thugness and your gangsterness and told him it's okay to be cool and go to school. Don't follow behind daddy. VH1, y'all got kicked off the show because of his daddy and his mom or whatever the fuck it was there. They couldn't hold they couldn't hold their composure. They didn't, look at y'all. Look at how y'all were moving. Y'all don't think that that'll affect the child?
That's all. That's it. Now, and short order cooks are, I'm not saying the short order cooks aren't important. I'm not saying that. But
What are you saying? I'm not saying short order cooks aren't important, but how are they not important when they are the cooks? Like, was this dude, I mean, what was he on? Because with somebody thinking like that, like, dude, you got to get away from me.
ain't nothing for me to be arguing with a short order cook about but the order. And after the order, I'm gone. Ain't nothing else to be arguing about. Ain't nothing else for us to be going back and forth about. They have a job to do. And I have a life to live. And ain't nothing else to be going back and forth about.
Your son felt like it was something to go back and forth about because he decided to get into it with that Waffle House worker. Like I said, A, that man had a job. B, that man showed up to work. C, that man clocked in. And D, that man was working. E, your son had come through that door and come in with a nasty attitude and start degrading the staff. And the only thing that man said was, y'all just chill out, leave him alone. Hey, Norris Tony, how are you? You know, and and now T.I. wants to make every excuse in the book for his son's unhinged, obnoxious, outrageous behavior.
Could be a cashier at a register. Ain't nothing else for us to be going back and forth about. Nothing. There's nothing for us to be going back and forth about. They trying to work themselves to a place, and I support that. But ain't no way for me to engage too much with them. Ain't no way for me to do that. Ain't no way for me to do that.
But that's the thing. It wasn't you. It was your son that went in there on his high horse. And with the money that you had given him, that come out of y'all's bank account or wherever it come from, he went in there and thought that he was the president of the United States and that he was at Burger King when he was really at Waffle House.
Yeah. I'm gonna celebrate my son for his for the things he do right.
But peep this out. Why you brought out I'm gonna celebrate my son. Why not I'm gonna discipline my son? I'm going to give him the knowledge that he needs. We're gonna address this. And my son is gonna go. I'm gonna take my son and we're gonna go and apologize. What are you celebrating? What are you celebrating?
And I'm going to correct him when he does wrong. But I'm talking about you adults. I'm talking about you adults. As a parent, that's my job. I'm committed to it.
We're talking about your son because that's who made it in the headlines. See, it's the deflection. And I see why his kids are the way that they are. While you were sitting out here trying to check Deja's hymen, which was so inappropriate, now your son out here embarrassing you. It's the fake, false outrage for me. If that was Deja who went up into a Waffle House and did that, girl, it wouldn't be the end.
Ain't no way for me to. I can't clock out of it. But for you adults, what the hell is you? Why is it so engaging for you? Why are you so enthralled by this? Why? There's something wrong with you. There's some shit up with you. You know what I mean? Children gonna be children. Kids will be kids, man. You know what I'm saying? I expect that from them.
To a certain extent, when we talk about kids gonna be kids, I'm thinking about toddlers running around the house, pulling stuff out, not putting it back. But we're talking about a teenager that knows right from wrong, that knows how to clean behind themselves, or I would hope so, y'all. Well, at this point, you really don't know because they have maids and things like that. But anywho, let's go.
I expect that from them. I expect them to do the wrong thing from time to time. I expect that. As I did, as you've done. But what about y'all, though, bro? Like, why y'all?
This ain't about us. We ain't running up in Waffle House. Mama told us to respect people. Please, thank you. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. And if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say shit at all. That's how my mama taught me. That's how my mama taught me. He's talking about he keep wanting to get back to adult.
Doing it. Ask yourself. What's so bad about your life to cause you to do that? Alright? Well, that's the only piece of perspective I have for today, man. That's all I have to say. I just wanted, hey, man, if you feel like, if y'all put me up on game, if that's just the way it is, and you
put you up on game, I don't think that you would be receptive to the game. Because the first thing that you would, what are you doing? Y'all, hold on. What are you doing? Out of here. Move. that's my thing. I don't even think that he would be receptive to any of the information. I think that he would come back with a rebuttal and tell us that we don't know what the hell we're talking about and we need to back off.
The world just ain't and I shouldn't, you know what I mean? Cool. But get what? If the world ain't, it'll never be if I don't point it out. First step to solving a problem is realizing that there is a problem. So
So it seems like it's not a problem. You don't see the problem. So you can never address it. Out. You can never address it. Go in. Yeah. Because you don't think that it's a problem. And that's why King does what he does. That part. He's explaining to us, he needs to explain to King from one parent to the next. Exactly. 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 But T.I. is a whole joke in himself, girl. I don't even take that man serious, girl. I do not take T.I. serious at all. No, ma'am. No. So what are y'all thoughts on it? Do y'all feel like T.I.'s son needs to go to therapy? Do y'all feel like he needs to go to therapy? Does he know that he needs to go to therapy, child? Definitely should have been in it. Yes. And you would think, I always say this, why is it that the celebrities, they have all this money and they don't utilize that? Because they feel like they don't need it. You know, they don't have those problems. But soon as if you can't control your mouth, you don't have no self-control. I used to be like that, like, just quick at it. You know what I'm saying? You could just say one thing and I'm snapping. Everything does not cause for reaction. Step back, take a breath, take a breather. Ask yourself, if this situation is going on, if I respond back in anger, things are going to get heated. If I respond back calmly, then I can be received different. And I'm not coming off as aggressive. I'm not being I'm not trying to intimidate, you know? Especially after he lost his caregiver, I believe she was T.I.'s aunt. Yeah, he stayed with her majority of the time. And I believe that boy has saw something that just it drove him away. It drove him away from the family. He's like, no. He's like he's I want to say he's woke. He has so many talents, but he hasn't tapped into it yet. You know? I mean, this is Lil Boosie's friend. You know what I'm saying? This is Lil Boosie's friend. Lil Boosie, we all know that when you're a particular age, Lil Boosie wants to get you right, so there is no gays up in his house. Long story short. Get into that. Get into that. You got to think about Atlanta. Atlanta is popping. And I know when I went to Atlanta in 1994. My mother moved us there in 1994. And girl, little did I know that that was the era where it was I don't even know what to say. But I went to Margaret Mitchell Elementary. You guys should look that up. Margaret Mitchell Elementary in Atlanta, Georgia. hmm I have some stories. You know, my mama was around that Freaknik area, that era. You know, and around that time, it was very dangerous. I mean, you know, girls would come up missing or, you know, found unalived, you know. But my mom, she had to do what she had to do. I know she worked at the Blue Flame. I think that was the first club she went to. Wow. Yeah. So interesting. I mean, just, I don't know. It's very interesting. Oh, yeah, that was a whole era right there. Okay. Yeah, honey, that was a whole era. But I just wanted to come by visit with you all, um, chop it up for a little bit, and so um, I'll do like a members only. I might do like a members only tonight, or I should. Well, tomorrow's my best friend's birthday, and I know I have like a really, really, really busy day tomorrow. I believe I don't know. I think I have an appointment at either 12 or 1 with um yeah, it's a big day tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just trying to get settled and get ready for that. Y'all make sure you go over and get your mugs. Go get your mugs. Go get your hoodies. We have a 30% sale until the end of the month at midnight. So, whenever time permits, because you already know with Queen Tulsa, it's a royal vibe. Sorry for my little wine over here. I had a little spill. Oh, there we go. Cheers. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, so I'll see you all a little bit later. Like I said, I might come back live tonight. I don't know if you guys checked it out, but check out the bonus, the Queen Tulsa bonus show. I do bonus shows, so we'll do. live shows during the week, and that'll strictly be, appropriate for television. And then our bonus shows is kind of like where we let our hair down. And I'm just going to put that on members only. Yeah, I'm going to put that. So our bonus shows will be members only. I think I did one bonus show last night where I did like, a general live. But for our royal members, we'll be doing a members only live, and that's all tiers. What did the family say when they saw your mug? Oh my gosh, they loved it. They were like, oh my goodness. And then when I told them other great news, they're so excited. Honey is excited. Like, we have received amazing news, like on, I mean, this is before Thanksgiving, so um our Thanksgiving was amazing. It was blessed, and just understanding that, as an adult, it's okay to um not go around family if that's not your vibe, or you're just not feeling it, or there's just some traumas that you're getting over, and it's okay. Um and so being able to spend it with my family was everything that I deserved, everything that we deserved. And so this year's Thanksgiving was very, very non-traditional, and like our wedding, it was very non-traditional. You know, and so um, it's just so amazing just how everything just flows. Hmm. Yeah, so um, I'll actually be designing some mugs with my babies. We have to, sit and talk. So we'll be designing some mugs together, and they'll actually have their line of mugs. Hmm. Yep, they'll have their line of mugs. So it's in the works. There's just been so much. Oh, okay. I'll share it with my patrons, and I'll go in our gold members. So I got some information for you all. Yes. And we are definitely on the rise. You know what? I was thinking about coming. Let me go get my charger, and I can always end this live and come right back on another live on our backup channel. Hi, baby. Just a little. Okay. Listen here, child. We about to bump some music on the backup channel. I got a praise going on. Okay. Baby, I got a praise going on. Yes. I have a praise going on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna log off of here, and then I'm gonna go on our backup channel, which is next case with Queen Tulsa. Next case with Queen Tulsa. That's where we're gonna be. Okay, so here, let me make the live right quick. Oh, thank you so much. We got a Cash App. Let me go ahead and set this live right quick and then put you all in a loop. Let's see. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. No. We'll do next case with Queen Tulsa. It is. Okay, so what are we gonna do? What are we going to do? Oh. Okay, so I'm about to drop the link in there for you all. Give it a second. Actually, I can go ahead and go here. Oh, next case. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. Okay. What? Okay, here. We're just gonna go here. You wanna go in? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna send it through Instagram right quick. Let me send it to my peoples through Instagram. So we're gonna do this. Actually, I need this. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do Instagram. Okay. Yeah. I'm just like hitting everybody's, like sending it to everybody. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me do this. So, and then I'm gonna drop it right now in the chat for y'all. So this is the link that you want to click because this is the backup channel. Okay, so we go into the Pray for Us channel. Okay, Let's see. Also, follow, subscribe to this one. This is my backup channel. All right, so beat me there. Don't meet me there. So I need y'all to go to the Pray For Us channel. Click the Pray For Us channel link, and we're going to chill over there, okay? All right, I'll see y'all over there.